sea.
Next on Spy Game.
All those passengers tragically lost at sea.
Don't bring up family. I don't have one.
Get out of my way.
Who is he?
A traitor.
Sorry about the window.
So there's no problem killing your brother?
You know, your problem goes back to junior high when I got taller. Ah, you bit me! One laugh after another. Just get off that plane now. Hey!
Did I get your nuts? Please fly us again.
Top it off. Top it off. Come on, don't be shy.
Ah, yes. Thank you, Nick.
To my once hated enemies, now my dear friends, Max and Lorne. And may this relationship last to the next millennium.
Thank you, Andre.
You ever get the feeling you're being watched?
To this new time of cooperation, when a Russian CIS agent can work together with 2 American Echo agents and not sleep with one eye open.
Time's plain leave.
Not for 6 hours.
To my mother-in-law, we're getting on better these days than ever before. God rest her soul.
Russian vodka?
No, American mineral water. I hate vodka. Tastes like hospital. But I love this country. Who would dream that your government would give $500 million to St. Petersburg earthquake victims? Unbelievable. You bring hope to so many.
Well, let's hope it gets there.
That is our job. We will do it together. The studies now. Who can stop us?
There are only 2 U.S. hijackings in the last year, both on armed military transport.
So now we're flying commercial.
This time, it goes through.
Telephone, boss. Still cool if I close up early tonight?
Yeah. Hello.
We have a briefing with Micah at 7, and our flight takes off at midnight.
One for the road.
Right.
First, I check the aircraft,
Sure.
then I meet you at Echo.
All right, I'll keep you posted.
Oh, don't be upset. Next time I'll kiss you.
That was Interpol. For the last 4 years, I've had them monitoring America and Russia. Left for Washington, D.C. 2 days ago.
You're tracking someone that far away? It's unusual. Is this guy gonna be trouble for us?
I'm not saying he's here to hit the money plane, but it's no small coincidence.
Who is he?
A traitor.
This area is clean. Double check the main cabin.
The smallest cry from me will seal off this plane.
It was sealed. I got on. I'll get off. Yell all you want.
Don't act rashly. It's America. Let's be friendly.
Okay. Call me Jim. So what's your plan, friend?
Plan? What plan? Who wants to know?
Your new partner. The Russian Mafia.
Russian Mafia? You are the legendary American. I did not realize. Forgive me.
We know you made some earlier hits without cutting us in.
I wasn't even on those flights.
We know that, too. So who are your associates?
I work alone.
Well, on this flight, you're going to be working with me, friend. And the Mafia takes 50%.
50%? No way. Can I refuse such generosity? All right, partner. We don't take the money here. No, too many guards. Same problem in Russia.
They say takeoffs and landings are the most dangerous part of any flight.
So over the ocean, we safely take the money and parachute out onto Ellesmere Island off of Greenland.
Sounds fun.
There is one small problem. Did I mention they assigned me 2 American Echo agents, Max London and Lorne Cash?
That's interesting. Guess we'll have to kill them.
True. But you are famous defector, James Cash. Don't I recall some vague relationship to Lorne?
Oh, that. He's my brother.
This traitor is your younger brother?
Yeah. Run the guests that have checked into hotels within a 100-mile radius.
Motels, too?
No. Actually, just make it 4-star places. Nothing but the best for our Jim.
You want to talk about this?
Nope.
This isn't your run-of-the-mill turncoat. He's your family.
Yeah, I know who he is, Max. And believe me, that well is run dry.
Okay. So do you think he's after the money?
Let me tell you a little story about the target. My grandfather once had us run a race for $10. Jim tripped me at the start.
But don't tell me you still won.
Whatever. During the fight afterwards, the bill got torn in two, and he refused to give back the other half.
Stubborn, hates to lose. I wonder who that sounds like.
All I'm saying is that if you're Jim, it's just a short leap between trying to snatch a 10 and selling out your country. He's here to hit the plane.
It looks like you guys have more than that in common. His file's encrypted.
Stay out of it, Max.
You always say that.
And you never listen.
This would be so much easier if we just wired the money over there.
But in Russia, somehow those transfers often get lost.
So we're low-profiling this shipment on a commercial flight with no visible security.
And this flight only carries people who are cleared to aid the earthquake victims.
A mercy mission. Lauren, I've given Andre the big picture. Could you fill him in on the details?
Yeah.
I love details. Any chance I could get a mineral water?
Frank, how's it going?
Great. Hey, listen, I'm really glad you got me transferred out of pushing pencils at Langley.
But you want to get out in the field?
I just want to see some action.
Micah, why haven't I heard about Lauren's brother?
That's a presidential encryption seal on the James Cash file, Max. You don't go there.
Okay, but what if he's on the flight tonight? It would be really good to know his background.
Okay. 2 minutes, Max. I'm sticking my neck out here.
Difficult in our line of
This guy's DOS.
Dead on sight.
He was a great agent.
Better than Lauren?
It's difficult to say. Let's see, Langley, the academy. Here's his graduation day. Top of his class.
They look like they're close.
Jim mastered several Soviet languages, Russian, Georgian, Latvian, Armenian. He studied their cultures, especially KGB ops and methods. He was a grad student at Leningrad University, set to infiltrate.
But instead he became a double agent.
And after he went over, we lost 10 deep cover operatives in Moscow.
Wow. And how many more were compromised?
Who knows?
Imagine being their parents.
Their parents died in a car crash when the boys were very young. They were raised by their grandparents. So on top of everything else, Lauren was a sort of surrogate father to Jim.
Why did he defect?
No one knows.
All right, Andre's up to speed.
Frank, I need you, please. So, one last thing, routine but necessary since we're dealing with $500 million. A security palm scan.
Wonderful. Can it tell my future?
No, only your past.
You're sending me out into the field?
Not yet, but soon. If you could please take Mr. Dubček for a handprint analysis.
More technology. Wonderful. We share everything. I have never seen this device.
Uh-oh, Mr. Dubček, we got a problem.
What?
Unpaid parking tickets.
You are very funny.
And you passed the test. Hey, that's an altimeter. You planning on going skydiving?
Yeah, very observant. Yes, I am. Later tonight. After I kill all the passengers, sabotage the plane, and steal the money. And Frank, you are the only one who knows.
And now who's being funny?
Not me.
Mike Houlihan, Essex Park Hotel.
Flight leaves in a couple hours. Everything all right?
Good news. I'm clean.
Mike Houlihan just checked out. All right, thanks. Yeah, I'm Lauren Cash. A message? the alibi. Yeah, I know where it is, thanks.
This is bad for all of us. The alibi. Orange place. Apparently the dress code is optional.
You want to talk about clothes? Just imagine yourself in that fashionable prison jumpsuit.
So, you remembered Mike Houlihan.
Our 7th grade teacher, fairly obvious.
Well, I want you to find me. After all, I'm already on my 2nd vodka martini. You're slowing down.
Maybe. You were watching me today.
Yesterday, too. Milk?
We're looking for an edge. Because you know I'm gonna win this fight.
Maybe. But before we find out, I want you to know that I owe you.
What?
Allow me one true non-dissembling statement. It'll be the only one I ever make. I'll never forget what you did for me.
Well, you'll have years to reflect. You're under arrest.
That's it. That's all you can say after all these years.
Words fail me.
Let me help before you try to take me in. I'm saying thanks.
For what? What, making you the fine, upstanding citizen you are today?
What I am is my choice. The reason what I'm thanking you for is that you tried. And, I guess I'm a poor study.
Yeah, we all have our shortcomings. Me, I lay awake at night worrying about little insignificant things. Like you. No small talk. I'm taking you in.
That was slow. Even by your standards. Hey! This is not a rental.
What do you want?
I'm here to warn you. Don't get on that plane. After tonight, I don't worry about you anymore.
When did you ever worry about me? You've only got one concern, money.
I do what I do for my reasons.
Let's go.
Sorry about the window. I'll write you a check.
Where you going? They don't let you have pens.
You know, your problem goes back to junior high when I got taller. At least that's how I remember it.
Ah, you bit me!
Oh, no. Oh, no. I give. See? This is how I remember it. Yeah, but you're forgetting one thing. Because every time you won, if you won, I'd go running to Grandma crying. And you get sent to your room.
Yeah, well, guess what? Grandma's not here.
Neither's Nick. Check behind the bar. He's wired to enough explosives to give the alibi of Maryland zip code. You got less than a minute. Nick, he was my edge. So, now you can take me in, or try to free him.
It's not over.
Yes, it is. And don't get on that plane.
Hey, buddy.
Are you any good at this, boss?
You see me running?
Because Jim said you weren't. Maybe he's right. You have trouble with the cash register. Maybe we should call in the bomb squad.
No time. Don't listen to everything my brother says. I'm terrific at this stuff.
Where's Max when you need her? No! He said you'd go for that one.
Really?
Yeah. Then he laughed.
He never could bluff me.
Don't ask me again. I'm so mad my eyebrows ache.
But, sir...
Do not, repeat, do not ask me again, or you'll find yourself in a different federal job, in the dead letter office of the DCPO. There's no appeal on this. Are we clear on that, Micah?
Well then, sir, with all respect, you tell him.
No appeal on what?
Where you been?
Hmm? Tell me what?
We're off the case.
Micah, I have never asked you for anything, but...
Lorne... But he knows all about your brother.
All right, fine. So what's this new, bigger, more important assignment?
There isn't one. He says the Russians have enough security on this, so... You're off. Direct command from the commander-in-chief.
I'm not buying that.
Lorne, it's bought, wrapped, and delivered.
That's it. You sure the other room's empty?
Let's go.
$500 million, all mine.
I believe that's $250 million, all yours.
Whatever.
They'll write stories about this hit.
Songs, poems. The Russian people will tell the tale to their children.
Another argument for bringing cable TV to Moscow. My brother's gonna try to stop me.
Yes. I doubt he will even let you on the plane. How will you collect your 50%?
You've thought of everything, haven't you?
Got it. So we're violating orders and getting on that plane.
There's some we better get straight right up front.
I know. You don't want to talk about Jim.
No. I do want to talk about him.
Okay. What was he like growing up? Were you two ever close?
He once dumped a bowl full of cereal over on his head trying to get me to laugh. He was such a slob for a little kid. His dirty face, ice cream down his shirt, sticky hands from a sucker. I used to have to wash him up in the park fountain before we went home.
Doesn't sound like such a tough kid.
No? I once pulled 3 bigger guys off of him. They were beating the crap out of him, but he was giving as good as he got. I said, what? Did they call you a name? He said, no. They called you one. I loved him.
I'm sorry.
You know, I'm actually glad my parents didn't live to see this.
What's gonna happen if it's between you and him?
So we kill all the passengers with poison gas. This way, no hysterics. They're already dead with the plane crashes.
Ah, a humanitarian gesture.
Then we rig a big parachute to the money pallet and we jump. That's after I set the controls of the autopilot for the plane's final approach into the Atlantic Ocean.
All that money, all those passengers tragically lost at sea.
And sadly, the needy children of the St. Petersburg earthquake are homeless and hungry.
Yeah, but kids are resilient.
So it is no problem killing your brother?
Problem? No. This day's been a long time coming. And by the way, friend, if you have any hidden associates, tell them to stay out of my way. Nobody takes out Lorne but me.
I have no helpers, but perhaps your brother sees you first, and ping, you're dead.
I don't think so.
I haven't done this in...
Quite a while. Lorne will never know.
What hit him?
Unless Jim's wearing a mask, too.
Well, that's the fun part.
You guys are nuts.
How's my mask look?
Which one are you? I can't tell.
Good. Then it's working. Now listen, Max, you're gonna have to check everyone. Jim could be a man or a woman. So be on your toes.
Got it. Hot towel, sister? Oh! I'm sorry. Nuns always did that to me. I couldn't resist.
Looks like you found some action after all, Frank. Goodbye, my friend. Take him away for immediate autopsy. I want the results yesterday. Let's move. Make sure you get me the results as soon as possible.
So you see any suspicious people?
Yeah. Many.
Flight attendants, prepare for departure.
Hey, watch out for my brother's tells.
Which are?
When he's tense, he cracks his neck, or he drums his fingers. Oh, and he'll be the most charming guy on the flight.
Right. Watch out for yours.
I don't have any.
When you're bluffing, you squint, and when you're upset, your voice drops.
It does not.
Max, it's Micah. I'm thrilled that the two of you decided to wear your Yakima communicators on your time off, because it allowed me to triangulate your coordinates and find you at the airport, on that plane, in direct violation of a presidential order. You are off that assignment.
What assignment? I just came here to say goodbye to some of my old grade school teachers. Hello, sisters.
Max, Frank Lewis was found dead. He was killed by a bullet from a Soviet Makarov semi-automatic, so there's no way you should be working with Dubček. He's a murder suspect.
Is it too early to ask for an extra bag of peanuts?
No.
Where is your partner?
He was taken off the case. Personal conflict.
In Russia, that's why they give you the assignment. I'm so sorry. So I guess it is just me and you.
You better sit down, Andre. Takeoff and landing are the most dangerous parts of the flight.
So I have heard.
Flight attendants, please take your seats. Max, get off that plane. Repeat, get off that plane now.
I can't hear you, Micah. You're, breaking up.
All systems in order. Looks like we're in for a smooth ride.
Did you hear, Micah?
Dubček. Yeah, I heard.
I can take him out right now.
Forget about him. He's in plain sight. First, we've got to smoke out my brother.
Has it occurred to you that they might be working together?
All that occurs to me is that if he and Dubček aren't stopped soon, then everyone on this flight is a hostage, or worse.
Excuse me. Can I get a milk here?
Sure, Doctor.
A glass. A glass? Have you had any training at all?
Yes, as a matter of fact, a lot.
Why do I always draw the rookies?
It's gonna be a full boat. Just give me a scotch.
I've switched seats, checking out suspicious passengers. How is my new partner?
Fine. Did I get your nuts?
Not yet.
Max, be careful. There's definitely a reason Jim's not showing himself.
Maybe, just maybe, he doesn't want to hurt you.
He quit being his brother's keeper a long time ago.
And you?
Listen, Jim could pull something any minute. Just find him.
Coffee?
Not me, thanks. Hey! What are you doing?
I'm so sorry. My watch got caught in your hair.
This just in, the airline has voted you Employee of the Month.
Would you like a pillow? Ma'am, would you like a pillow? Thank you. Oh, thank you. Lauren, the priest and the doctor are missing. Are you secure?
Father, call the stewardess. Look what I found. Nitrogen dioxide. This stuff is deadly.
And what are you doing in the hold?
I was checking on some donor organs stored right over there. It's too warm for them in the cabin.
And too hot for you down here, my son.
Problem below. Everybody's dead. You're next.
Lauren, Dubček used poison gas. Everyone is dead.
All those people.
Yeah, and the worst part is they all bought round-trip tickets.
Ow, my hand!
Check that, it seems fine.
Titanium frame with a laser diode infrared scope. It's an expensive gun.
Good eye, brother. Handcrafted. Only make 20 of these a year.
Ah, you're a big spender. But you still got a chamber around.
True.
You move your hand toward the action, and this is in your heart before you touch it. You're not leaving.
I don't think you're gonna do that. After all, you were like a father to me. Get out of my way.
Don't bring up family. I don't have one.
What? You said once that we were brothers, first and last, no matter what happened, to the bitter end.
The end is come and gone. Don't test me.
Oh, you're bluffing. You just squinted.
That's what I wanted you to read.
Feel your ears popping, Lauren? Or descending?
That's not very convincing, Jim. All right, that is.
I'm going upstairs now.
Well, then you better figure out a way to go through me. Because this stops here.
Lauren, I was wrong. The gas is dissipated. Nobody up here's dead. They're just knocked out.
You didn't kill the passengers. What is this?
Well, there are 70 of them. I feel funny about killing more than 68. Killing you, however, keeps me well under my limit.
You go ahead and do whatever you have to do. But first, you're going to tell me why you destroyed yourself.
No, I'm not.
You cut yourself off from everyone for what? For money?
Buys you any relations you need. What you can't buy, you can rent.
You're lying.
You're wrong.
There was a time when I was so proud of you.
Stop with the sentimental appeal.
You'd really do it, wouldn't you? I don't know you at all.
Nobody does. Let's go pick up a stew.
Never underestimate your new friends.
Or your old enemies.
A good lesson for the town. You know, I think your partner made it onto the flight after all. But his brother will take him out.
Are you sure you can trust Jim?
Yes, because he worships the dollar. You see, in the old Russia, there was no money. The only way to get your hands on what little there was...
Join the KGB?
Of course, it was a corrupt organization, but it was the best we could afford. Today, we have capitalism. Still not much money, but at least everyone has equal opportunity to be corrupt.
And the competition is killing you. Please fly us again.
Only if families fly free. Right, brother?
What happened to those two nuns?
Ah, Sister of Mercy, no doubt.
You know, sisters, I think that's probably grounds for excommunication.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Sorry, no 50% for the mafia.
You think they're gonna let you live?
Not on your life.
Hurry, Andre. We'll wait in the cargo hold.
I would shoot you, but she wants no evidence of foul play. On impact, the plane breaks up. Later, they recover your bodies. Two brothers. In life, torn apart. In death, still torn apart. Beautiful. It was a very pleasant flight.
It's not over yet.
That's true. Not until it reaches the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean. You were right about takeoffs and landings. So dangerous.
We've only got a few minutes before we're all gonna die.
I know. I specifically requested an aisle seat.
You know, Mr. Big-time Russian Mafia Lieutenant, you can't even do that right.
Boys.
Is that Mr. Secret Agent? Mr. Mission Accomplished? Relax, it's over.
No, it's not over. You're going in, and I'm gonna take you there.
Oh, I'm going in. Yeah, into the ocean. You are still so arrogant and inflexible.
Oh, now suddenly I am arrogant and inflexible?
Guys!
Oh, it's not suddenly. It's like since you were 12. And I told you to stay off the plane, but do you ever listen to anyone else? No.
That's true, you don't listen.
Excuse me, partner, there's a thing called backing me up.
How do you deal with him? What am I talking about? I suffered for 23 years.
You can't be pig-headed.
Max, he is Benedict Arnold. Don't listen to him, don't talk to him, don't even look at him.
Here we go.
He will suck you in, that's what he does. He sucks people.
Huh?
You know, and you never take anything seriously.
Oh,
Life is just one laugh after another.
Shut up! Now you. Lorne was really so inflexible and didn't listen to anybody.
At least all duplicitous traitor.
Hey! Then why didn't he kill you at the alibi? You are classified dead on sight.
Carelessness?
Shh. And you. Jim switched the poison gas. He saved all these people from dying.
Oh, don't make me a hero.
And don't forget, he was still going to let this plane crash into the ocean and split with Dubček. Until that plane just happened to go sour.
Were you?
I was winging it. Little trick I learned in the friendly halls of the KGB. Okay, I'm untying you. But don't read into it. It means...
Nothing to me either.
She's rigged with an altimeter. Parachute opens at 5,000 feet. Just like making a weapons drop to the Viet Cong. God, those were great days.
Quit reminiscing. Get your parachutes on. In 3 minutes, we are over the island. Drop it.
Come on.
Hey!
Enjoy your stay in St. Petersburg.
I will. Unfortunately, I won't be doing the turnaround with you.
I think you should know that I'm actually a secret agent.
Well, my dear, you're certainly no stewardess.
CIS agent Fyodor Kolyagin. Thanks to you, the money is being unloaded and we'll get to the earthquake victims.
Well, I'm glad we could help. Who are the girls?
Masha and Irina Novikov, most wanted in Russia.
So they really were sisters.
And Andrei Dubček. So sad. Who would have guessed that he was working for them?
Some people completely fool you.
Yes. There is a rumor that James Cash is on this flight.
So, thanks for saving me again.
It's his brother. Just give him a minute, please.
All right, comrades.
Don't come back to the U.S. The trial will be quick and final, no appeal.
Yeah. Well, don't you show up in Russia, because, you know, the mafia skips the trial part.
Yeah. That is all the time I can give him.
Hey! He sucker punched me. Got in the elevator.
Clipto! Muestra! Muestra! Hasta la bici llevo! Inácio! Ahora yo!
Congratulations, you two. Although the president is none too happy about your direct disobedience. It's tantamount to treason.
Yeah, I know. It runs in the family. I want to talk to him.
Where's he going?
He's calling the White House.
Lauren, you can't do that at this hour.
I wouldn't get in his way right now.
Cash.
Micah, What in black and blue blazes do you want? It's 3:50 in the morning. Can I ever get me an uninterrupted night's sleep?
It's Lauren Cash, sir. Tell Max and Micah to leave. This is between us.
See the door, you two? Use it. Talk to me, Lauren.
My brother's a triple agent.
You've taken too many shots to the head, boy. You need time off, and a lot of it.
No more games, sir! First clue. Jim warns me off the plane even though he knows I'll go anyway.
Whatever you do, Mr. President, keep Lauren off that plane. This is bad for all of us.
Then he switched the poison for the knockout gas, which is exactly what one of our agents would do. And finally, the death of those 10 American agents due to Jim's defection. They were straw men, weren't they? 10 fictitious names, their entire lives and histories fabricated. Tell me I'm not right.
Lauren, your brother is our best man in Russia. Plus, he's running totally silent and deep.
What was this mission?
We knew there were 3 rogue CIS agents working together. Jim set up the meet, but only Dubček showed his face. So then Jim had to flush out the other 2. He's a hero, son. I'm sorry this was such hell for you, his so-called defection.
You're sorry?
For Jim's safety, nobody could know. Not even you.
You used me, sir. You used me and you strung my brother out to die. You made him give up everything. His reputation, friends, country, his family. That is too much to ask.
It came to that.
He's my little brother.
This is top secret. Only he and I know about this, and now you. Promise to keep it that way.
On one condition. You arranged for me to see him as soon as possible.
You two guys. Can you believe he said exactly the same thing?
I'm proud of you, kid. I guess you'll always be bigger than me.
No, only taller. Oh. This is yours.
That? Keep it. I lost my half years ago.
Sure you did. Thanks. That $10 was mine, you know.
What are you talking about? You tripped me in that race.
Tricked you? How about you slipping that stone in my shoe?
Can't prove that.
You think in a fair race you take me?
One-legged, blindfolded, giving you a head start. Go!